Welcome to Fawn Farm, welcome to our virtual open day. We'll take you around the yard, meet the staff, meet the horses and look at the facilities.
Tell us your horse to follow for the season.
My horse to follow for the season is Theocrat.
A new siege and Galore de Sons.
Galore de Sons.
Kendaloo and Lazarina. Historic Heart. Guardian Top. Kneecap.
George Washington and Knee Pack.
Geordie Washington.
In a Pickle.
In a Pickle and some detail.
Wise Garden.
Bring the action.
One of our horses to follow this season is Bring the Action. As you can see, I've had to step to the back of the box to get him in frame. He is a whopping 18 hands. He won his first point-to-point as a 4-year-old before joining us, and he ran a lovely race to finish 4th the other day at Foss Lass. He's definitely a chaser in the making. He's got great size and scope, and we enjoy seeing how he'll progress this year. Another big 4-year-old to follow is Galore de Sons. He's a little bit smaller than Bring the Action, but he's nearly 18 hands as well. He works well at home, jumps fantastically, and we can't wait to see him on the track soon. Kendaloo is a popular member of our team. Molly, you ride him all the time. He's done you proud, hasn't he? He won 2 races this year already.
Yeah, he's done me proud.
And he makes up for all the times that he's got everyone off, because he is pretty good at that.
Yeah.
Every time you fall off in the yard, you have to bring a cake. And Ken produced 11 cakes last year, so really popular at breakfast time. So I'm here with Eddie Buckley, our assistant trainer at Thorn Farm. Eddie, your horse to follow for the season is Theocrat. Can you tell us a little bit about him?
Yeah, we bought him as an unraced 3-year-old off Jim Bulger. Jim bred him. He's had a couple of runs on the flat for experience, and in one run over hurdles was very promising. He's got a great attitude, jumps well. He'll probably be better on decent ground, doesn't want it too soft this year.
And before you started working for Nigel, you had a career riding and then also working for Martin Pipe for a number of years.
Yeah.
What have been some of the highlights?
The riding highlights were few and far between. I had a few winners. Did well, rode out the claim, I suppose, not too bad. And then with Pipey, I was there when all the good horses were there. We won the Grand National, Comply or Die, Mini Homa, various Cheltenham winners. Yeah, I was there for a lot of 20 plus years and learned a hell of a lot.
I'm here with Katie, our head lass. Kate, how did you get into racing?
Well, growing up, I sort of always watched racing on the TV. I was always around horses, and decided that might be something that I wanted to do. So I went to a couple of yards to gain some experience. I went to Teresa Clark's and Anthony Honeyballs. I then applied to go to racing school and did a 9-week course there, and came out and worked for Teresa Clark full time for 3 years. And now I'm here at Nigel's.
And this is your favourite horse, Repetitio.
Yeah.
Winning at Cheltenham last year, what did that mean to you?
God, I read the world. Yeah, it really meant a lot. You know, we do it 4 days like that. Feel very lucky to be able to get to ride him out every day and look after him.
I'm here with Paul. Paul, you're our longest serving member of staff. How long have you been here?
I've been here nearly 6.5 years. Before I came here, I spent 20 years at Pipes, and I actually got into racing, believe it or not. Funny thing really, because I came over to this country from Denmark in 1989 with some Danish warm-blood horses for a lady in Honjum. They want to buy some. I took 3 months off my job in Denmark, where I was teaching dressage and show jumping and competing myself as well. And I never went back. And after I brought the horses in for her, went through Rodney Baker up in Studley, was there for a couple of years before I went to Pipes.
And now you've ended up back in Studley.
I went up back in Studley again. I had exactly. I don't know how that happened, but it did.